Welcome to Book Blast with Beth, a fully awake, fully alive life. You are the artist of your alchemy, and here we are on the shores of the Hood Canal in the Pacific Northwest. I'm out kayaking for the day, and I wanted to bring you with me. And I also brought our book, The Power of Decision. And we've been focusing on the first chapter, the intelligence factor. And I've given a few steps, and there was a great part in page 18 on how to do it, meaning how do we reverse and cause a whole different thought process and therefore a whole different effect. And he goes into a little bit more in depth. And one of the things I want to share with you as I began to learn this a little bit and will continue to learn the depths of it till I take my last breath is, initially I thought that it was most important that I'm thinking the right thoughts and that I would just, keep thinking. But one of the key components that has changed things for me, as well as really been significantly important, is the feeling, the emotions. And there is a great summary of not only putting our thoughts into action and shifting from the hallways of worry and confusion and anger and resentment, that pushing those walls down. Here's a great how to do it with thoughts and feelings. Let's read this together. All right, here we go. I'm on page 18, and Dr. Barker says try it, and I've tried it. It does work. Take one problem that you want to solve. So one problem. You got that problem? You could think about in those 4 quadrants that we've been talking about: health, relationships, career, creative expression, or time and money freedom. For those of you that might be business owners, probably, and one of the things that we tend to do is work too much, and we don't have time and money freedom. So this might be a solution to that. I know that I've done that in my life. Here we go. So, you got one problem? Okay. Make certain that you really want to get rid of it. There's that decision part. Make sure that you really want to cut this away out of your life. Say aloud that you want to be rid of it, that it cannot continue in your life. All right? So say it out loud. Say it out loud? All right, awesome. Declare that this decision is final and irrevocable. Mentally picture yourself as no longer having the problem. Oh, yeah. Mentally picture yourself no longer having the problem. Even one of my clients that I think about, he is working so many hours. So if we thought about that problem and we had a mental picture of it, that he's not working 70 or 80 hours a week. He's down to 40 or 35. And he's out doing the activities that he would love to do recreational wise. So that's a mental picture that you could have, and whatever that he loves to do. So get the feeling that the problem is gone and shall never return. So get the feeling. That's where practice comes into place. You're probably like, oh my gosh, how do I do that? Well, a trick is that you can dip into an area of your life where you did get rid of a problem and how good that felt, and where you are now. You could tap in to that very experience and bring it into this new problem that you want to get rid of, is one idea. So stay in this mood for several minutes. That's a mistake that a lot of times I did not necessarily hold in long enough. I would not hold in with that feeling that it is completely gone and it no longer exists in my life. So hold it for several minutes. So several would be at least 3 minutes. Then change your whole trend of thinking to something creative and interesting. So you're going to want to choose something that is creative and interesting to you. Think something that is pleasing to you. The rest of the day or evening, watch your thought so that you do not interfere with the subconscious process of elimination of that old condition. So again, you get to use that tool again. Notice what you're noticing. Be awake. Every time you begin to rethink the problem, stop and shift your attention to the fact that it no longer exists in your world. Never worry about it again. Okay, now this is where I am expanding and growing with you. Never worry about it again, or you will be reclaiming it, reactivating it. I just go back to that hallway of worry, just slapping the hooey out of us. Always your momentary consideration of it must be that it has gone and can never return. It is dead and buried. That's another visual that you could give it, is that it's dead and buried. More than that, it has no existence in you or your affairs. Before going to sleep at night, thank the God you believe in that the problem has disappeared. The next day, keep up this creative process. Say to your subconscious mind this: my subconscious mind is a function of the universal mind. It obeys my word and acts upon it. I have declared the dissolution of this condition. I now reaffirm my decision. I no longer want, need, nor have this negative situation, or unintelligence, or a lower vibration. It has gone into nothingness. It no longer has power over me. I recall it to mind no more. I am free. Praise God. I am free. Indwelling mind, you have now given me freedom from it. So there you go. There's a how-to. And really dipping into the thoughts and the feelings. And I know that if you put this into work, it will work. I've done it. I'm still doing it, still learning it. This is Beth Wolf with Fully Awake, Fully Alive. You are the artist of your alchemy. Make sure that you hit the bell notification and subscribe to this channel. Feel free to share it with your friends if you know that they would benefit from the power of decision.